Hello everyone, it's Friday and right now we're experiencing the hottest day of the year in the UK so far. I decided to do a video slightly different from the norm. Normally I use YouTube just to upload videos of recordings of group meetings that I have with people who are fellow investors. Now this time I've decided to go to a slightly wider audience because with crypto being in such a crash at the moment, there is no doubt a lot of confusion, a lot of doubts. I myself have been experiencing doubts and I was very tempted to just stay quiet, lick my wounds and cross my fingers waiting for the change. I nearly said hoping for the change, but that wouldn't be correct. Because I've been in crypto for a few years, I'm waiting for the change because I know that, broadly speaking, what goes down will go up. I'm supremely confident about the future of the ecosystem, especially in relation to Bitcoin and Ethereum. I sometimes use the example, if for some strange reason the price of a Ferrari was to be slashed by 60% or something like that, it would still be a Ferrari. So that's my mindset when it comes to Bitcoin as well. Now this crash couldn't have come at a worse time. And I say that because I began the year full of optimism. I started making plans to phase out of my 9-to-5 job so that I could become fully independent. So this crash has been extremely inconvenient for me, to say the least. So I'm having to adjust my plans. At the moment, the way that I started phasing out of 9-to-5 was to pick a role that gave me the ability to only have to work 3 days a week, and that's what I've been doing up until now. But with the changes, I'm going to have to adjust my strategy. Now, I'm not going to change my plans in terms of going back to 9-to-5. I just have no intention of doing that. So now, instead of working 3 days a week, I do sometimes work 4 days a week, and if I have to, from time to time, I have to be prepared to work 5 days a week. So that's where I am now. And one reason I decided to do a video is because, you sometimes find you see people into crypto doing videos and they've already got the Lamborghini and, the big house and all those kind of things. But I think in some ways it would be more valuable to see what it's like. Excuse that interruption. I'm at work at the moment and I've picked a quiet meeting room and someone just walked in. So my flow has been broken. What was I talking about? Yes. So I think it's just as valuable to document one's journey before one achieves one's goals and one's ambitions, aided by crypto. So here I am. I'm reasonably experienced, but I'm most certainly not a guru. I know more than a lot of people and I know a lot less than others. So this is an opportunity for me to learn, and also for people less experienced than myself, they might learn something from me and maybe we could bounce a few ideas. So what's my strategy now? Well, if you've watched any of my previous videos, I'm always preaching according to the gospel of dollar cost averaging. And if you don't know what dollar cost averaging is, broadly speaking, is whenever someone approaches me with an interest in getting into the world of crypto, what I say is, okay, let's just say you have a budget of £1,000. We're in the UK, so we use sterling. I would always say, whatever your budget, don't invest all of it at once. And I say that for a number of reasons. Primarily, it's for peace of mind. Because in the beginning, chances are you don't really fully understand what's going on in the world of crypto. And when volatility kicks in, and if it goes against you, chances are you're going to panic. And there's a story that repeats itself over and over again. Whenever there's a dip in the market, whenever there's a crash, those with the least experience, those who went in with the most relative to their standard of living, they panic, they sell, they make a loss. And the beauty of dollar cost averaging is that, for example, if your budget is £1,000, I would always say spread it out. So instead of investing £1,000 at once, invest it over a period of months, 10 months, whatever it might be. And by doing that, you take away the stress because you haven't invested too much at any one time, but you also then gain the ability to take advantage of the volatility when it happens. So say, for example, you had invested your full £1,000 6 months ago when prices were high, and you had nothing left available to add to your portfolio. At this point, not only would you be panicking, but if you did see the sense in buying while prices are cheap now, you don't have anything that you can use. Whereas if you've been dollar cost averaging, you can take advantage of the current situation, and your spread over a period of time, your break-even point is that much lower. So that's why I always say dollar cost average. That's what I'm doing.